Hello, hello, everybody. Hello. Sorry about the delay here this morning. I'm working on this because as the daily live stream is evolving, there are more pieces to it that have to come together. Showing my face and plus the nails and the graphics and the timing so I'm working on it. So it will get better. It will get better here because I've got that sixth house. I've got that sixth house sun. So even though I'm a Scorpio, it's got that Virgo background flavor to it, and I can't stand being a bad craftswoman. So, hello everybody. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, Boo Boo's up in the tree. Well, he's tired. He's like this, barely keeping his eyes open. He's such a good boy. Hopefully you can get him to come down later. Hi. All right, so I'm here to answer your political questions to hopefully help you sleep a little bit better at night. And we're gonna make this work. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. I know it's stressful. It's weird for me because I'm not watching the news right now. Hello. It's just too stressful. It's just too stressful. Electra, I'm a Virgo. There's nothing wrong with getting it right. Oh, I hear you, but it is if you're late. It needs to be right and on time. And that's oh, I have a super chat. Oh my gosh, Alexandra, thank you so much. Thank you. That was very kind. Thank you. Appreciate that. And thank you for letting me know, Kathy. Okay. Yes, I'm here. Hello, Crystal. All right. So I'm going to scroll up and I'm looking for anything in all caps. All right. And oh, she was squirming this morning. Oh, I was just going to watch the highlights later because I just can't do it. Okay, it's crazy town. All right. If you're new around here, just so you know, just put basically anything in the chat that's in all caps is how you communicate with me. And then other than that, you can just type normally. People here are really friendly, for which I'm eternally grateful. So thank you. Thank you. Okay. So Deborah saying hi, Autumn. Hello, Deborah. Okay. And let's see. Do anything in all caps. It was funny yesterday. If you missed it yesterday, oh my gosh, we were all just so like that and the energy in the collective was so spiky and awful and what have you that I went I scrolled all the way through, no questions. Political questions, it was just like, and then you guys are like, oh, all right, I guess we should ask questions. So I got a bunch of questions then, but I scrolled all the way through to everything that had been done to that point. Nothing. It was funny. Okay, anything in all caps. Greetings, Autumn. Happy Tuesday. Mari, hello, greetings. Okay, anything in all caps. Oh, Boo Boo. Oh, he's asleep. He just rolled over, and all I can see now is when he looks like a white fur pillow that's just slowly breathing. Okay. Thank you again, Alexandra. That's very, very, very kind. Thank you. Okay. Watching the Stepford judge react to Senator Whitehouse. She looks scared. I'm guessing it's not Senator Whitehouse who looks scared. Good morning, Mims. Oh, Crystal loves the baths. I think I'm going to put happier faces on them. But I do like the bats too. Virgo here, DLC. Being late and struggling with things drives me crazy. Oh, yeah. Because it's got to be crafted. It's got to be crafted right. Crafted right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Rhonda. Okay. Can you read on Virginia Governor Ralph Northam and the failed kidnappings? I thought the failed kidnappings were in Michigan. Does it have something to do with the Virginia governor? I do not know about this. Oh, do tell. Oh, do tell. I would appreciate it. Okay. Wandering Eyes. Autumn, I can't watch either. I hear you. Okay. Oh, supposedly the Stepford judge had a fly on her shoulder. I know this is old news, but there was a somebody put, where was it? I had this about Pence. If this was a tweet from Irishi girl on Twitter, a tweet on Twitter, imagine that. If that fly laid eggs on Mike Pence's hair, he better carry them to full term. Yeah. And I don't know if you can see this, but the picture, me watching the debate, seeing a fly land on Pence's hair, and it's pointing. So I just wanted to share. Yeah, and it was the lack of facts for me. So anyway, but yeah, that one, especially about carrying it to full term. Better carry those eggs to full term. Yeah. Okay, Crystal, Will is asking, will Trump have a relapse or other health emergency before the election? All right, let's start there. Okay, today is the happy October 13th, everybody. Is it true we're going to have a full moon on Halloween? Doesn't happen often, but it does. Pretty cool. But today is October, it's the 13th. If only it was Friday. But anyway, October the 13th, it's Tuesday. And Trump, let's see here, Trump, will he have a relapse or health emergency? Okay. Speaking of funny, can I just share one more thing? Kirsten Langston, who is amazing, highly recommend Third Eye Champagne. One of the funniest things she ever did was on I don't know why this just came, well, because I was writing about Trump and thinking about the White House. It was actually I think it was in a patron only kind of quick and dirty reading from way back. And she had a habit of saying, show me this, show me that before putting cards out. And she was putting them down, and suddenly she just said, name something you'll find in the White House. Show me Nazis. I died. That was great. Anyway, all right. I'll get back to the questions now. Sorry. Okay, so I got the question from Crystal. That fly's making news. Oh, let's see. The fly. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So this thing jumped. YouTube does this to me in the chat. It'll be like, yeah, everything's fine. And then suddenly, whoomph. Here, have all the comments from way back. And then suddenly it kicks me down to the end and Goodness. All right, so if I've missed your question, I am so sorry. And anyone, if I don't acknowledge you or I don't answer your question, please don't be. I would feel terrible if you felt like I had hurt your feelings. It is never personal. I'm not mad at anybody. I don't hold grudges. No. So anyway, okay. Will the Barrett nomination get the votes? I read on that yesterday, Jean, and it's kind of. I think we're going to be okay, but I'll read on it again. But aren't there like 4 days of hearings, and we're on day 2 or something? So I'll read in maybe a couple of days. Oh, now they just found out a Virginia governor was also targeted. Oh, what a bunch of maroons. These guys are idiots. They're idiots. Thank God for stupid criminals. Yikes. Virginia too. Yikes. Crystal's asking, how will the Mercury retrograde affect the election and voting? Oh. Well, let's see how much effect it's going to have. Because some Mercury retrogrades hit you hard and others don't. So if we look for, okay, Mercury retrograde, how will it affect the election? Affect, because it's a verb, the election. Okay. All right, let me see here. There's a list of potential cases. Really? Man. Okay, Holly, did Melania sign any Trump court documents that might be problematic? Same group, different governor, says Rebecca. Oh, gosh. Well, I'm glad they were caught. Holly, did sign any Trump core docs? I will look on. I'll see if I can look at that. But there's something about reading on Melania, her energy, that it's just suddenly become meh. I don't know why. I mean, it used to be, it was what it was, but now it's just like, I don't care to you. I don't care to you, whatever that thing was. So I will read on your question, but everything, just even sending my energy out to her, it's just still selfish, still greedy, materialistic, callous, self-centered, basically don't care about anyone other than what directly affects you. Yeah. Day ending in Y. Yeah, same. It's the same. Okay. Bismo saying, for my own sanity, I'm staying away from the hearings. I don't blame you. All right. Electra, that fly has to be a symbol by now. It's not helping with the PR, let me tell you. It's not a good look. He was also at Michigan plotters discuss kidnapping the Virginia governor. Jeez. Holly, news. And now, the news from Holly. Most of the UFO evidence hasn't seen the light of day. Former state majority leader Harry Reid says the government is covering up huge amounts of evidence of unexplained encounters. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. He decided to mention it, but yeah. I'm not the alien go-to person, because I have my own theories, and they don't necessarily jive with what other people are saying. So especially people who are in this area of reading and the very open-minded kind of area. But anyway, why did Pence have to scurry back to DC? I looked at that the other day. Yeah, it was just like a couple days ago. Very hard for me to find it quickly, but I did look at it. Oh, good. White House was great during the hearing. Oh, good. Yes. Debbie is saying we're going to have a blue moon. Ooh, so we're going to have a full moon on Halloween, and it's going to be a blue moon. And a blue moon is when you have 2 full moons in the same month. Doesn't happen often, hence a blue moon. Happens once in a blue moon. Okay, let's see here. Michigan plotters. It's true. Full hunters, blue moon, incredibly rare, actually on Halloween. That should be fun. Is it the same fly? Yeah, someone on the Biden campaign is secretly smuggling in flies. The Democrats they're keeping little flies too, And if nothing else, they can distract Barr when Barr's around, especially if they perish, because they're not long lived. So if they perish, then you can put a little container of dead flies by Renfield and distract him. Okay. So many helicopters over DC this month. What's up with that? Security. It's security. I saw a helicopter last night, but I'm in Chicago, so. I like that, Steve. Appropriate. A blue moon preceding a blue wave. All right. So, helicopters. If I have missed, Holly accidentally cut. Oh, I must have missed something big. I sent that fly from Australia, says Jennifer. Will any of the military groups succeed in a kidnapping plot? Okay, kidnapping plots. You guys seem interested, so I will look at it. Or are we going to have to deal with more of this? Former dreamer. I don't care about aliens right now. We can't get our own crap together. This is true. All right, did I miss something? I think I've missed something. Okay. All right, so that's what I've got. All right, so we'll start with a couple of questions here. Put that there. Maybe I can just keep my notebook there. All right, ye all stand. Oh, of course, because Bismo, yes, Trump will complain that the flies are a part of the deep state conspiracy from the radical left. Because you know the radical left, they're those fly growers. They're like they grow them. They're those environmentalists, just like they're trying to save the bees, trying to get everybody to be beekeepers. They're going to grow flies. There are fly yard signs on Etsy. That's adorable. Susie, only 21 days, 7 hours, 32 minutes, if anyone's counting. Thank you. Thank you, Indivisible. Thank you. Okay. Where are we? We are at 20 minutes in. We're going to look at, is Sniffy going to have a relapse or a health emergency before the election? Before election. Okay. Wondering, is anyone not counting? That's cute. That's cute. All right. All right, Sniffy. I close my eyes. Let me see if I can get some energy here. Entertainment only, YouTube. What do I know? I'm just reading cards. I'm just reading cards. What do I know? I'm getting that basically he's high as a kite. That's what I'm getting. Like, he's drifting in the ether. It's. Gigi last. Sniffy is already entering A1 via the cargo hold. I don't know. Just sedate me till it's over. It went by too quickly. I couldn't see you said that. I can understand. We're not surprised. It's invisible. Yeah. All right. Are you going to have a health Wow. Okay. I can't. Your energy's not helping me because. Whoo. I feel like I should be looking up. Hey, Trump. Hey, Sniffy. How's it going? How's it going, killer? But meanwhile, here on Earth, is he going to have a relapse? Is Sniffy going to have a relapse or a health emergency before the election? The card of prosecutors. The card of a prosecutor showing up. I keep getting that. I keep getting that card. I keep getting that message. I so want it to be true. All right, he's being watched very, very closely, very carefully. So, okay. He has a lot of. He not forget the Coney. Is that Connolly? Whatever that doctor is who lies for him, who I wouldn't trust as far as I could throw him. Yeah, other than him, Trump really does have some decent medical personnel working there, trying to keep him alive, despite himself. Little bully Trump. He's getting smaller. I am getting this. I'm getting this card more and more often. I'm getting this more than the King of Wands, which is kind of Trump the man. I'm just getting little bully Trump. It's like he's just getting smaller, just smaller in influence, smaller in what effect he's going to have from here on out. Okay, Center. This isn't necessarily him. This could very well be the people around him who are, sorry to use the expression, dropping like flies. Sorry. Okay, that's suddenly having to move, and he is going out on the trail in a big way. But card for the reading. He's shrinking. Yep, very puny. Exactly, Deborah Mims. Exactly. Sometimes I get cups for Democrats or cups for medical personnel, unless they are particularly high up, especially like in the administration area or something like that. Like Dr. Fauci always comes up as a king of swords, and oh, they're making him mad. And he's already said they're planning, because the Trump campaign is already planning on doing another Fauci an advertisement, another one that's just as fake and false as the last one. And he's not impressed. And he has been very carefully saying they will regret doing that. If they do that again, that would be very unfortunate. And it's like, ooh. So so that, there is Dr. Fauci, but this doesn't feel like Fauci. This feels like some possible troubles that might upset his oh, and I've got an Ace of Cups, big emotion, and Democratic emotion as well. And that is right here. Let us see. I want to check. I gotta check. Oh, Yesenia, I'm really hoping that the Stepford judge doesn't get confirmed. I'm so afraid to lose my health insurance. There are people who are going to be in dire straits if it's heartbreaking, like heartbreaking. But Vance and James, Cy Vance, Letitia James is New York State in one form or another. How are they doing? Are they going to be indicting any Trumps before indicting any Trumps before the election? Let's have a look at that. We're at 28, something like that. Okay. Oh, Crystal is saying we all have to have faith right now that everything will work out for the highest good of all after the vote. Yes, absolutely. Lee, please check. Please check. Did I miss something? Or are you saying please check on Cy Vance and Letitia James? That is what I'm doing. All right. Cy Vance, Letitia James, hello. You going to be indicting any Trumps before the election? They have so much. They are trying to make sure that they have official records, and they are trying to cross T's and dot I's, but there's so very much to indict them all for. Trump Jr., Ivanka, Eric, all of them. Hey, Twana. How you doing? Vance and James. There's so much. I mean, they could just start listing things out, and it's this count, this count, this count, this count, this many counts of this many counts of that, this many counts of this. I mean, it's like Santa's list of who's been naughty, of how many indictments they could bring. But will they bring it before before the election? All right, let's see. Okay, that's a victory Let's see. They might wait until after the election, but let's see. All right, I'm going to tilt you down. Okay. All right. So the timing. Oh, boy. We'll have to see on the timing here. America. Okay, because that's not the center. It looks like the center card, but it's not. Because I just put the card for the reading off to the side here. The center. Oh, this is often the fruits of labor, but what this feels like is they it's what they've dug up. It's all of the Trump material, things that they've dug up. They have very strong. They're going to make very strong cases. But America's still feeling like they never get. It's like these guys never get in trouble where it counts, when it counts. Let me see if I can find out anything else. They have a lot, but it's the timing is. See if I can get any more information. Renee's saying they are coming for these criminals. I hope. Dave, establishment Democrats want to be fair. That gives them a disadvantage in politics. Could be. It could be, but it may give them a disadvantage in politics, but I think it gives them an advantage in law. Well, until we start dealing with the most corrupt of the corrupt judges. But other than that, I think it helps them. The spirit is on the Democrat side, though, says Mims. So that gives us a huge advantage. That's true. All right. Before the election or after the election? There are all kind of things going on behind the scenes where Trump's trying to find a way to stop them from to somehow put off the idea of indictments coming. And he's going to try, all kinds of stuff. But will they actually? Okay, will Cy Vance or Letitia James, will they indict Trump's before, especially Trump himself, before or after the election? Let me see if I can get any more information. Okay, bringing everything to light. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. That's the card of partnership. The Two of Cups. The Six of Swords. Got a death card right in the middle. Death of little bully Trump. Not literal. It's all about the money. I'm not getting a clear answer. I'm getting there, absolutely. When the card of the version of you that's very small and, you can't stop me. I'm very important. I'm the president of the United States. But he's so small that it's just, when you're coming up as the tiny, tiny card, and you've got an Ace of Pentacles, and you've got potential legal, financial legal stuff coming against you, and you've got the Death card in the middle. This does not end well for you at all. Yes, entertainment purposes only. But I'm not getting clear answers about when, which is quite frustrating. Okay. All right. I'll try one more time. Is it? No, I won't. Because it would be like, does it have an effect on the election? But it already has, sort of. And anyway, speaking of the election, we're at 35. Let's look at Mercury retrograde. Will Mercury retrograde be having a huge effect on the election? Since Mercury, it's either stationary or it goes direct on election day, because before it can go forward, it comes to a stop and then starts moving forward again. So, well, actually, I should do that the other way. That way, yeah. Anyway. Mercury retrograde. Oh, Mercury. Oh, Mercury. Mercury doesn't like going retrograde. Every time I think of Mercury, I think of the FTD image of Mercury. Basically, a man in a gold lame bodysuit with little gold wings on his heels and a snazzy hat, I think, from what I remember. And he's very moody. Doesn't like going backwards. But anyway. But he does 3 or 4 times a year, I believe. Pink, hey. Oh, dropping off the family ballots, leaving for the county courthouse, pick up some goodies. Thank you for voting, Pink. Thank you. Okay, so Mercury retrograde. Is it going to have a big effect on the election? Because generally speaking, if something comes out, like the Mueller report came out in the middle of a Mercury retrograde, and what happened? It was cut back. It's things that have to be gone over later. They either won't stand or you have to go back to them later. It's usually the most often. So, yep, winged helmet. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, Mims. Okay, physical matter. Okay, that was esoteric, but let's have a look here if I can get these cards up. Okay, election. Okay, so it's the ballots. It's making a decision. Okay. Fair enough. What else have we got here? On time. On time. It's going to be... Oh, but strong. We've got strength right in the middle. All right, so we're going to be okay. The magician, so the person who stands up and has agency, who has an effect. So anyone who stands up is going to have an effect. Anyone who votes is going to have an effect. And notice the wings are on the lion, like the wings on Hermes, Mercury. But also it's partnership of Democrats. So I think we're going to be okay. Because for the card for the reading, I've got material, the strength of material things, and I've got the strength card in the middle. And making a decision in time. So just make sure you get your ballots in on time or early. Thank you, Deb. And this is... as long as you stand up, those who stand up most are going to be Democrats. So it will have an effect, but it's not huge. It really is going to be too big to rig. Okay. Love Jalou. I got tingles on my head when you said Mercury retrograde. Did I say retrograde? Mercury retrograde? Did I say that? Sorry. Mercury retrograde. Okay, so next. Let's have a look at Ava Braun. Is Ava Braun going to end up in legal trouble because she signed some of the Trump org docs. I'm pretty sure she has some kind of. I'm pretty sure she has some kind of foot in the door with the company, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's much. I think, I don't know. Let's have a look. Hey, Ava Braun. Enjoying swimming through somebody else's money like you're Mrs. Scrooge McDuck? Third wife of Scrooge McDuck. Expensive shoes, expensive clothes. That's what I'm getting right now. Expensive shoes, expensive clothes. That's what I'm picking up on. And can I just say for the record, the fact that she wouldn't come to the White House until the toilet and shower had been replaced in the residence is appalling. Oh yeah, don't use a toilet or shower that those black people used. It's appalling. That's disgusting. Anyway, so are you going to get caught up in the Trump org financial mess because you're some kind of part of it, some kind of part of the company? I would not want to be friends with this person. The energy. Well, that's okay because she wouldn't want to be friends with me either. I'm not pretty enough, and I am of no benefit to her. That's how she would see me. What you've done will come back to you. Okay, there might be something there. And I got 3 cards near the end. Okay, so Temperance. Well, Trump kept her out of a lot. Ronnie saying, Ava Braun, have you figured out what half of negative $420 million is yet? I like that. Oh, we've got... Oh. Yuck. All right, so Temperance... Yeah, she was also, of course, she didn't come straight to the White House because she wanted to she was in a position of power, so she wanted to redo the prenup to her advantage. Okay, there's a big burden coming, and this is the card I get also for a lot of like clerks carrying huge amounts of paper into courtrooms. But then I've got 3 cards here. What is this? What is this? All right, there's Trump. Insult to injury. It's kind of redundant, isn't it? And in the middle, work. Okay. She doesn't. We see, hey, will Ava Braun discover that she owes half of Trump's $420 million in debt when she divorces him? But she doesn't. No, there's a... no, I think there's something in the prenup that says that she does not take on the debts. I don't know if that's possible, but... Work. Trump, insult to injury. That's odd. So what's the final card? Howling at the moon. Oh, what I do know is as much as I can know anything. What I do pick up on is that wrong card. What I do pick up on is that she's going to want to get some money, but she's not going to be able to. Oh, wait. I just thought of something. Okay. You know how earlier I wasn't getting an answer? Let me ask this. If Ava Braun's, if her prenup only lasts until they leave the White House, then she would get her money. But if New York State or Manhattan, one or the other, if they specifically indict and freeze assets, is Melania going to end up with basically nothing? I mean, I haven't picked up on that before, but now that we're closer, is Melania going to end up with basically no money because New York State freezes the assets before Trump is out of office? Hang on a second. Let me just see if I can get this energy. All right. Yeah, 40, 47, Melania. Just making a note, so it's quickly. So it's Melania $0, New York, Indict. That's my shorthand. Is Melania going to end up not getting money because all the Trump stuff is frozen? Okay, that's election day. That's judgment for the company or what have you, but that's election day. All right, what we got here? that's investigator. That's actually it feels like prosecutors going hard. Okay. Work that was done, about hiding money and what have you. This is my card of evidence and witnesses. There's a world card, so a big ending. And there's the money. Okay, so this is definitely them going after them and an ending. But this big money, I need some more information. So does she go off with the big money, or does that mean the big money is out of her reach because it's after the ending? At which point we have to ask ourselves, can Schadenfreude be fatal? If it's strong enough. Holding still, tied up. That feels like money's tied up. And these are all the documents. These are all the the rulings by judges. These are the indictments. It's all tied up. She's all tied up. Yeah, prosecutions and indictments and studying all of the details. Boy, there are going to be some lawyers making some money. Lack of money. That's what that card is. It's card of the miser. Either not giving away much, or in this case, it's most often I find it's not having enough. So trying to grasp onto what pennies you have left. Truth coming in. Traveling overseas. It's almost like IOUs, like saying, all right, well, lawyers, you figured this out. I'm out of here. I'm leaving the country. And the lawyers will be fighting it. I think there's going to be a big... Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of going off on my own here. Kind of 5130 is... Okay, Trump. Is he going to have his assets frozen? Is Trump going to have his assets frozen? Melania is worth $50 million. She has her own money. Well, unless they find unless they say that basically she has money because it is ill-gotten gains. Pink, but her alimony. Yeah. Alternative Health Tarot. Good time for a constitutional law degree. Yes. Yeah, I understand, Kate Nelson. She has money, but if it's ill-gotten gains. But anyway, is Trump. What I'm really curious about is Donald Trump. Is he going to have his assets frozen and taken away from him for money laundering? Oh, the popcorn. Oh, the popcorn. Oh, the gallons and gallons of popcorn we shall enjoy if that happens. Okay. Okay, that's a big action taken. That's the wallop coming down. Wham. Okay. Oops. Insult to injury. Oh, he doesn't think anybody can touch him. He's never faced consequences before. And he's like, oh, they can't touch me. I am too important. I get away with everything. But that's the card of... Well, it's a card of disappointment. They may try it first, but he thinks he's going to be able to come up with some kind of legal shenanigans. But it's not going to work. And I've got a death card in the center again when it comes to his business and finances. On the defensive. Yeah, he thinks it's just going to be as normal. Oh, it's so not going to be everything as normal. Oh yeah, on the defensive, and that is quiet as a tomb. That is all of the money back and forth and hither and not yon, and all of that is just going quiet, just none, zero. I think a lot of his assets are going to be frozen, if not. Yeah. So, Mims, that's the thing. Dumpy has never faced consequences before. Welcome to the real world, Donald. Oh, yeah. Polly is going to take a nap, I think I saw. Rest well. Ivana also stashed money for the kids. Wonder if that money will be frozen. I don't know. Kathy's saying Papa Time is restless. Oh, restless kitty. I hope he's okay. Alice is asking a good question, but how will they afford expensive lawyers if they can't use the U.S. Treasury to pay for them? Yeah. But some lawyers will, well, he gets people to work for him and then never pays them. Why would the lawyers be different? Okay, so let's look at we're about 56. Let's look at the kidnapping plots. Okay. Let's see here. Kidnapping plots. Oh, these guys are idiots. Belligerent, violent idiots. Seriously. They're oh, thank God for stupid criminals. All right, but are there, forget the ones that didn't happen because, yeah, those guys are idiots. But are there going to be some kidnappings of important politicians? We're going to have kidnapping plots of important politicians. Not plots, but actually it actually happened. Some poor politicians somewhere are going to be kidnapped. There's a lot more security kicking in all over the states, in the different states, and also in Washington, D.C. Because this was even though these guys are idiots, it was a credible threat. And now everyone's realizing the nasty, sniffy killer Trump rhetoric is really affecting things. There are some. Okay. I'm trying to figure out. Let me see what other cards I have here. All right, got a strength card. So there is good security, and people have been warned by this. That's good. Yeah, there's still some militias, basically a bunch of beer drinking bunnies. Yes, beer drinking bunnies with delusions of grandeur. There's a lot of mental illness, but not the kind that, this is more the belligerent, paranoid kind of mental illness. Thief, yeah, trying to, that would be a kidnapping. It's too hard to do. There's too much. There are people infiltrating the groups, even though the groups will be a little more, they're going to be more careful now about who they let in. But yeah, they're going to be more careful in making a decision. The fear that it's the law, and considering what they're doing is so awful. Oh, look, inspired by Trump. But people are they're secure. They've got much better security now. So yeah, they'll plan it. There are definitely plans and groups that are going to try to do, or at least plan out stupid stuff. But they don't realize just how strong the security is around governors and other high-ranking politicians, and they're going to find it too complicated and difficult. Because remember, not all, but most criminals are idiots. If they had half a brain, they would find other ways to do things. So, anyway, That is that. All right. I'd have time for one more question if somebody has something pressing. Although if you have another question here, I'm just going to use my intuition if I feel like I should read on it today. So if anybody... Was last night in Florida another super spreader, says Kit. Yes. Yes. They all are. They all are. It's appalling. Okay. So no questions. McConnell versus McGrath. All right, let's check in on McConnell versus McGrath. Iada's asking. All right. 10100. McCon versus McGrath. Connie, was were you asking again? There was that. Was last night in Florida super spreader? Oh, I just said. Yes, it was. They're all like that. October surprise. Okay, so I'll do these two. I'll do these two. I'll do McConnell versus McGrath, and I'll see if I can get anything on an October surprise. Although I really, there was the one person who was saying, I saw on Twitter, somebody said, October is like an advent calendar of October surprises. So, all right, I'm just going to do these two though. Sorry, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'm here every day. Seriously, every single day. Other than when I had an emergency in April for a few days, other than that, I've been here every day since the day after Christmas last year. And I'm just going to keep showing up. So, okay. McConnell versus McGrath. Okay, now we're more at like 103. McConnell versus McGrath. Who's going to win? Well, my jaw is tightening up for one, for what it's worth, which might mean like nail biter. But I don't think she's doing that well in the polls, is she? All right, I've got a King of Swords there. What sign is McConnell? Because I usually just get like a King of Pentacles with him because he's so powerful in the Republican Party. But what sign is he actually? Does anyone know? Okay. Magician. 6 of Pentacles. Kathy Nicholson, he's Aquarius on the cusp of Pisces. Okay, so that's an air sign, right? Air sign. So that would be him. But him as a person, not him as... Oh, this is things shifting. There's so many people who vote for Biden. It really, really helps. Ascento at cusp of Pisces. Thank you. There are so many people who vote for Biden that it helps McGrath in a big way. But it might not be enough. But wait a minute, but that's a young person, so like someone who's who hasn't been there for decades like McConnell has. This is someone who's going in for the first time, and that's a Democrat. Democrat. Let's see here. Yeah, but McConnell has so much infrastructure. It's just the problem with him is Trump. The problem he has is Trump and Trump's obnoxiousness and tweets and I've got the Trump dynasty here, which would mean that Trump's money issues are becoming a problem or there will become a problem for McConnell. And then I've got a world card and a temperance card, but I might have more to do with Trump. How's McGrath doing in the polls? His sun is 126 Pisces, moon 436. How could McConnell be a Pisces? It's because there are good and bad sides to every sign. And when it comes to Pisces, the ultimate good Pisces would be Jesus of Nazareth. The ultimate bad side of Pisces would be someone who uses because Pisces rules the 12th house, which is the house of institutions. Someone who uses institutions for their own in nefarious ways, I should say. There's that. I'm a Mars in Pisces. I like Pisces. So little bully Trump. I'm doing one more just to see if I can get any more information on McConnell McGrath. But I've got little bully Trump, people suffering from the illness. Do not forget that. Oh, look, it's an institution. It's the Hierophant. It's the card of institutions. He's doing well. Some people are doing well. Meanwhile, some people are doing really, really badly, suffering, going hungry. He's trying to tie up McGrath, but there's movement. So he's trying to tie her up, but there's movement. I'm getting that she's going to do better than people expect, but all right, how do I do this? Okay, the first thing you do is you drop half of the deck of cards on the floor. It's like the toddler's diet. You guys remember that? The toddler's diet made the rounds years ago. Okay, breakfast, 1 crayon, any color. p.m. 11 p.m. Make a piece of toast. Butter it, drop it on the floor, go back to bed. The toddler diet. Is McConnell going to win his election? I'm just going to ask straight up about McConnell. Is he going to win re-election? And go back to Washington, D.C. Is Mitch McConnell, Moscow Mitch McConnell, who is unbelievably full of himself, and I don't like reading on him directly like this because I can feel his energy, and he is a monster and completely full of himself. All the power has gone to his head. And he's awful. He's a bully. Ten of Swords, but that's the beginning, not the end. Howling at the Moon. He doesn't feel like he's going to lose. What you do will come back to you. That's the kind of karma card. Or just consequences. That's a bunch of lies. And there's Bully Trump. Are you going to win election? And the answer is the lies of Bully Trump. What? What? Thank you for being here, Mims. Thank you. SAS 78, my son is a Pisces, loving, kind, zen, stand-up guy, loves animals, works with autistic kids, makes jewelry, climbs boulders. So proud of him. Well, you should be. Why have I got Bully Trump's lies affecting whether or not you're reelected? So are you getting back in office or not? Oh, and don't try to tell me that it's too close to call. Overflowing democratic emotion. He's still trying to tie her up. Suspend her campaign, suspend her forward momentum. But there's Trump right in the middle, the emperor. Because actually it's also McConnell how he sees himself. Insult to injury. I'm getting weird cards, and it's got Trump all over it. So I'm just going to stop there because I'm not getting. I do hate when I can't just get yes, no. Sorry. Renee, Pisceans can have the biggest heart, and we are super sensitive. It can be a weakness. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I have Mars in Pisces, and I have no problem. Like if someone's having trouble climbing the stairs and I'm behind them, I'm perfectly willing to be patient. It's a very kind. It's a very kind. Kind, gentle, spiritual sign. Okay, so let's look at any October surprises, because maybe this will have something to do with the weird Trump being all over McConnell's reelection. Weirdness. Okay, so October, is there going to be some big October surprise? I mean, big. Dave, something unpleasant for Trumpenstein may be happening as we speak. Oh, yes? What? What's happening? Do tell. Dave, is there something going on in the news? Oh, do share. All right, is there some big October surprise, which also could happen, November 1st, but so many people have already voted. Michelle, others have not gotten a clear answer on if he's going or not. It's okay. Hang in there, guys. We all want him out. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Michelle. I feel like I failed you guys. Frida Smet, I'm a Libra with a Pisces moon. It isn't easy. Oh, yeah, Pisces moon's very sensitive. That's a good thing. Bye, Mims. All right. Sorry. It's going to be more like 115. So what kind of October surprise? Is there going to be some big, oh, my giddy aunt, dear great Gussie, October surprise? Is there going to be some great big, oh my giddy aunt, dear great Gussie kind of October surprise in the election? Former dreamer, my sun and moon are in Pisces. No, there's no yikes there. That's good. We all have power. It just depends on how we decide to use it. October surprise. I've got a Knight of Wands. Somebody bringing the fire. Someone bringing the beat down of some nature. Well, let's see. Let's see. All right. Well, there's Trumpy. There's Sniffy. There's Killer. Six of Coins. Okay. These are reluctant voters. Basically, these are reluctant Republican voters. That's what it feels like, but let's see what the other cards have to say. Right in the center, we've got the Magician. So someone with agency taking action. Oh, that's how much people are suffering right now. And since it starts with Trump, it ends with Trump the businessman. People who have nothing seeing the misdeeds of the corrupt businessman. Somebody has information. Feels like journalists, but I'm not sure. But the major arcana here is the danger in the White House, the bipedal danger in the White House, and someone stepping up. Because he has this core base, but he's losing them. He's losing a lot of voters. A lot. Something about Trump's money. Okay, so are we going to get some other? Because we've had so many things that have come up where it's like, yeah, he's a crook, he's a businessman, he doesn't pay taxes. His base doesn't care, it doesn't move the needle. Is there going to be some kind of, is some kind of massive October surprise that's going to move any needle, or just be a nail in the coffin, maybe? All right, I'm getting slightly, I'm fine, but I'm getting slightly lightheaded. Like getting so upset you have like an out-of-body experience. I don't know. Oh, Biden doing very well in the polls, which is driving Trump crazy. Do not underestimate how much Biden's huge success in the polls is driving Trump crazy. He's a narcissist, and he can't handle. He doesn't share. All right, institutions. Communication, world. So that's big. This is the last major arcana card. This is changed. Close the chapter. Close the book. Big ending. Page of Cups. So someone's starting out. Well, this feels like my up the river card. I don't know. Okay. Oh, no. Is Trump going to try to come out with something against Biden, and it's going to be so bad, it's going to blow back in his face? Because that's kind of what that says. I got, for the card for the reading, I got Biden. Oh, there's secrets. Institution, like trying to get Hillary's emails, And this is the card of communication, or trying to ask another country for help against Biden again. But there isn't a whole lot, maybe something to do with Hunter Biden or something small, but it's not working. And it ends up really ending. So is the only big October surprise left? Is it just going to be, oh no, there's going to be more than one. I just said, is there only just going to be the one? And what I got very clearly was a very strong no. Oh nay. Oh nay. Is this like a asking Ukraine for help, or trying to get Hillary's emails, stuff like that? He's so tiresome. Howling at the moon. Why hasn't Pompeo come out? If Pompeo has access to those 30,000 emails, why hasn't he brought them out? Blah, 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 blah. Yes, you must bring out the bad stuff against people I'm not even running against. Yeah. Okay. The October surprise might be something that just blows up in Trump's own face. Honestly. The biggest one. There's going to be more than one. But, like just as I was shuffling there, okay, I've had 3 cards. All right, I just had 3 cards fall out. And I don't know where they are, though. So it was the Magician. I can't remember what the middle one was. And then, oh, yeah, it was the Magician. It was the 4 of Swords. And then she sat there on camera, having to go through quickly to try and find the missing cards, because it seemed important. But it was such a waste of our time. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Okay, just not going to... I've gone through almost the whole deck. Okay. All right. Well, it was basically... it's the whole deck. Oh my gosh. Seriously? If I start at the back, does that help? Okay. Magician was right at the back. Oh, and the 4 Swords, right? Both of them right in the back. Okay. Okay, sorry. What I got was Trump, I'm going to take action. I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring stuff out. I'm going to, and we're all like in the center, have several seats. That's the general reaction. Have several seats. And just to put a finer point on it, then this fell out of the deck, as in, no, seriously, go sit down. The card on my desk. Oh, I didn't see it. What? Okay. Anyway, so that's what's going on there. That's going to do it for me today. All right, but I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm here every day at noon Central Time in the U.S. Right now, we're at, those of you who don't have to deal with daylight savings time, it will vary. So it's probably more like 1 o'clock. No, 11 o'clock, I guess. Yeah, because we spring forward and then we fall back at the beginning of November. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. All right. I hope you guys have a great day. Hang in there. Thank you for being here. And we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. Okay. And I'll be here tomorrow. Try to be good to yourself. Because if I was there, I'd be good. I would do everything I could to be good to you. Mars and Pisces, remember? Cancer moon. All right. Have a great day. And I'll see you tomorrow.